Okay, so today we are supposed to start something about petrology. This will cover the entire JAM syllabus. Okay, so first of all, what is petrology? Yes, as we know, petrology, it is the branch of geology that studies the rocks and the conditions under which they form. As we know the word petro means rock and ology means study. So we can simply define the term petrology as rock study. So petrology portion is very important in JAM syllabus. Moreover, it is very important in all competitive exams related to geology subject. Okay. Then as we know, petrology has mainly three subdivisions, respectively igneous petrology, metamorphic petrology and sedimentary petrology. Yes, and these three subdivisions are characterized under three formations of rock series. As we know, the igneous rocks, they are formed directly from the cooling of magma. Then metamorphic rock, due to the change in pressure and temperature of this igneous rock, this results into the formation of metamorphic rock. Then this metamorphic rock again changes to sedimentary rock. In some cases, igneous rocks directly changes to other forms of rock. And finally, in some metamorphic rocks, due to the high temperature and pressure, this may change to an igneous rock also. So all those transformations are considered and hence it is named as rock cycle. As we concern about the rock cycle, it is just the cycle from a rock to another rock. It is mainly due to the pressure temperature variations how a rock is deformed or it is changed to another rock. Okay, this all things comes under the term petrology. Yes. Now, what we need to discuss is that igneous petrology and various types of igneous rocks, igneous forms, igneous bodies, etc. Okay, and also what are the various igneous structures. We'll be able to see various structures in igneous rocks and what are they, how all those structures were formed. Okay, so igneous petrology is a study of igneous rock from or these are formed from magma. As we have already said, igneous rocks are formed from the direct cooling of magma. As magma comes to this outer surface or outer space, it directly cools and forms as igneous rock. Okay. Igneous petrology is concerned with the identification. Yes, then what is the specialty of igneous petrology? Igneous petrology is concerned with the identification, classification, as you can see, identification, classification, origin, evolution and process of formation and also the crystallization of various igneous rocks. As we know, we need to identify various igneous specimens or igneous rocks. This prior knowledge of igneous petrology will help us, and also classifying. We need to classify whether it is hyperbasal rock or it is plutonic rock or it is mafic, ultramafic, whatever it may be. We need to classify various rocks based on the formation, based on the depth, based on the various structures, etc. Then origin and evolution. Various rocks evolve into various forms and has various origin also. And process of formation. Due to various formations, mainly these are formed due to the melting of rocks in the earth crust. Okay. Then crystallization. After the melting of rocks, how these rocks are crystallized or how this magma is crystallized into various rocks resulting in various formations. Okay, so all these things comes under this igneous petrology. Then this is closely, as we have considered all these things, so we can say that the igneous petrology is closely related to volcanology. Volcanology is nothing but the study of volcanoes. That means, as we know, this hot magma comes as lava in the outer surface by volcanic eruption. So volcanology is an important factor or it's important dealing with igneous petrology. Then tectonophysics. Okay, that's also a part of igneous petrology. Why? Because as we know, this tectonic plates moves, mid-oceanic ridges, there also is a possibility of rising magma. So tectonics also is concerned with this igneous petrology. Then finally petrology. All these things, volcanology, tectonophysics, everything is considered in this igneous petrology. Okay, so as we know, we'll be discussing about volcanology, tectonics, physics, everything will comes under this. So from any point of view, they may have some questions. So sometimes it may not be very direct questions. Sometimes a question may ask from volcanology also. So sometimes we may wonder why this question is asked. We don't know studied something like this. It may be outside question. Some people may think like that. So it is not an outside thing. All these are incorporated in this igneous petrology. Okay. Then next is igneous rocks. Okay. How the assemblance of minerals in this igneous rock. Igneous rocks are assemblance of minerals, predominantly rock forming minerals. As we know, the main rock forming minerals are olivine, pyroxene, feldspar, amphibole, mica, feldspathoid, quartz and oxides. So remember these things in your mind. These are the main rock forming minerals. So sometimes they may have a question. Okay, some kind of rocks or minerals may be given. So we need to identify which among this will form rocks or predominantly rock forming minerals. So we need to know this thing, that is olivine, pyroxene, feldspar, amphibole, mica, feldspathoids, quartz and oxides. These are the main rock forming minerals. Then igneous rocks are not random assemblage of minerals. Okay, we cannot say that igneous rocks are random assemblage of minerals. It is not only random assemblage, but there are certain categorization of minerals is also present in igneous rocks. So what's that? Certain minerals are commonly associated. Okay, so we can categorize it as two. There are various minerals which will usually be present in some igneous rock. Those minerals are olivine. You can see olivine, pyroxene, quartz, potassium feldspar, biotite, hornblende, plagioclase and all major silicates. Okay, this will commonly or it will predominantly associate with this igneous rock. These are olivine. Of course, olivine because it will form at very high temperature. First form mineral olivine 1400 degrees Celsius. Olivine is formed. The next pyroxene, quartz. As we know, quartz is the last mineral formed in Bowen's reaction series at a temperature of 573 Kelvin. Then feldspar, that is usually potassium feldspar, then biotite, hornblende, plagioclase and all the major silicate also present in this. Okay. Then there are other certain minerals are never associated. Some minerals never associated, that is olivine and quartz. Here olivine and pyroxene will form, quartz and feldspar will form, biotite and hornblende will form, everything will form. But certain minerals won't occur together, that is olivine and quartz. So always remember that in igneous rock, olivine and quartz won't occur at the same time in the same rock. Okay, the next is leucite and orthopyroxene. So for some exams there will be a questions. So it will be complicated. Which among the combination will be associated with igneous rock or will not be associated with igneous rock? So sometimes we may be confused because in igneous rocks, olivine, quartz, everything is present. But the thing is that this olivine and quartz won't occur parallelly or simultaneously. Those things will not occur. Olivine will occur with pyroxene, but quartz, as we know, the thing is that olivine is formed at a temperature of 1400 degrees Celsius or Kelvin, whereas quartz is occurring. It is a final product of Bowen's reaction series, that is 573 Kelvin, quartz is formed. So by that prior knowledge, we can easily understand that olivine and quartz won't form together. Why? Because this is very high grade and this is very low grade. Okay. So that is a thing. So in some cases we may be confused. Why? Because olivine is present in mineral and also quartz is also present. So sometimes olivine and quartz means we won't think this point. So we should always keep in mind that olivine will be present with igneous rock, quartz will be present, but olivine and quartz together won't be present. Okay. So certain minerals are never associated. First is olivine, then quartz. Olivine and quartz never occurs together. Next is leucite and orthopyroxene. This also won't occur. Next is nepheline and quartz. Those also won't occur. Then cyanidine and olivine. So always keep these combinations in mind. Olivine and pyroxene will occur, quartz and feldspar will occur, biotite and hornblende will occur, plagioclase and other major silicates also will occur. But olivine and quartz, they won't occur, leucite and orthopyroxene won't occur, nepheline and quartz won't occur, cyanidine and olivine, this also won't occur. So always keep this thing in mind. This is very important thing regarding igneous petrology, which you may be confused of. Okay. Yes, then we can say that igneous petrology or any kind of petrology has two aspects. Petrology has two aspects, that is, one is petrography and one is petrogenesis. So one is petrography and next is petrogenesis. So now we are going to see what is petrography and what is petrogenesis. So petrography is nothing but the descriptive part of the science, that is petro, rock. Graphic, it is a Latin word which means writings. As we know, graphic, it is a Latin word which means graphic. So petrography means it is the writing about the rock. You can simply define without the description, that is petro means rock, graphic means writing. So we can say petrography means it is the writing about the rocks. So the descriptive part of the science, that is the modes, mineral composition, textures, bulk composition, what are the major elements present in a rock, what are the trace elements present, or what all are the isotopes present, everything will be dealing with this. That is known as petrography. It will be completely theory part. Then next is petrogenesis, that is the interpretive part of the science in which we try to constrain the origin of igneous rock. So it is moreover not theory part, we will constrain how it is originated, or will be moving in depth of that. That is petrogenesis, where and how they are generated, how they crystallize and differentiate. So in petrogenesis, what we used to do is that if we are studying about a rock, means we won't be studying about the theory part which we have in this petrography. Moreover, we will be thinking about how this origin will happen, how this constraint will follow, or how, or what are the factors responsible for formation, or where it will be forming, and how this thing will be crystallized in this form, or how can we differentiate a crystallized form, or how can we differentiate a particular formation of magma, or how can we distinguish the type of lava present, something inner depth about this rock. That will be considered as petrogenesis. Petrography is nothing but the descriptive part of the science which describes the modes, mineral compositions, what are the various textures present, what are the major elements present there, what are the minor elements present, or what kind of isotopes are present. So all these things will be present in petrography. Okay. Then these are the very basic thing but very important thing about the igneous rock. That is, first is origin. Okay, as we know, it is solidified from magma. It is the molten rock containing suspended crystals, that is known as phenocryst or xenocryst, and dissolved gases. As we know, this is actually lava. Here you can see the volcanic eruption from here. This will be the volcanic neck portion. From this neck the lava is coming and it is flowing like this. So what happened? This may contains, what are the things contains in this lava? It may contain suspended crystals. As we know, there may be some crystals present, that may be of phenocryst or xenocryst. Then, as we know, there are various gas molecules also present. Why? Because dissolved gas is present inside the earth. So when this will be melted, the gas also will be entrapped in this magma, and which will also be transported outside. Then it consists of this dissolved gas, then phenocryst is present, xenocryst is present, and also sometimes various molten or suspended rock crystals also present in this lava. Then when this lava comes in the surface, what happened? The temperature, pressure, everything is changed. So as a result of that, what will happen? This will be cooled and crystallized into various igneous rock. Okay, then types. Mainly there are two types, that is volcanic and plutonic. Okay, volcanic rock definitely will be forming, that is 25%, and plutonic it is similar to 75%. Okay, then T range, that is the temperature range. Usually it will be from 650 degrees Celsius to 1400, similarly 1400 degrees Celsius, as we have said, right from the olivine to the quartz. Okay, then pressure, that is 1 bar to 25 GPa. that is approximately 700 kilometers. Okay, gigapascal also will be there, that is 1 bar to gigapascal, 25 gigapascal, that is approximately 700 kilometers is also, that is a pressure range. Then pressure, what kind of pressure? Okay, this is a type of pressure, mostly it will be lithostatic pressure. Since it is from the earth crust, it will be lithostatic pressure. And fluids, carbon, oxygen, hydrogen systems will be present. Then H2O, CO2, SO2 gases also will be present. Okay, carbon dioxide will be present. Then water molecules will be there, and trapped gas items also will be present. Then composition. As we know, it is silicate, that is SiO2 ranges from 40 to 80%. So in this igneous rock, as we can see that SiO2, that is silicon oxygen ratio or silicon oxygen percentage, it will be definitely from 40 to 80% weight percentage. It is not percentage, weight percentage. So almost 40 to 80 weight percentage SiO2 will be present in this igneous rock. Okay, so this will be the basic idea about igneous rock. Then what are the combinations present in igneous rock? What are the combinations not present in igneous rock? What are the two facts about igneous rock? That is petrography and petrogenesis. And finally, the origin, pressure, temperature, fluid and composition present in igneous rock. Okay. Thank you.